Hey y'all, it's Emily, and first thing I want to say is this coming weekend, this Sunday, is my birthday! I'm going to be 22! Today's video, I wanted to make a video about my adventure last Saturday to go meet Sam and Colby. If you don't know who they are, why don't you know who they are? They're actually buying people from Kansas, which is exciting because like nobody hardly is from Kansas and nobody hardly comes to Kansas. So the fact that somebody is actually not only, you know, coming here but actually like lives, like not only lives in Kansas but actually lives kind of close to me, then that's like, that was so exciting. That was like, I was really excited about that when I found their buying account. So Saturday they were doing like a marching band festival something in Blue Springs, so I drove to Blue Springs, which was like an hour from my house because I went home this weekend, so it was like an hour from my house, and I went on the highway and I thought I was gonna die because I always feel like I'm gonna die when I drive on the highway. I got lost because I took the wrong exit, lost, and had to like circle around the way back that way. And finally I figured out, I finally got there, and I put in like on my maps on my phone, I put in the Walmart because I wasn't sure where to go. So I'm sitting in the Walmart parking lot and then I direct message Sam, and I'm like, because he followed me a while ago, which was really cool. And so I direct messaged him and I was like, where are you guys at? And he said the high school. And then so I was like, I knew they were there for band, so I was like, I wasn't sure if I was supposed to be able to, if I was able to go, or if it was like just for like band people, like band competitions or band, I don't know, because I know it wouldn't have been band camp, but like competition or something. I wasn't like sure. So I asked, I was like, am I allowed to come? He's like, go for it. I was like, okay. So I put in the address on my phone. When I got there, there was like so many people there, and like parking lots were full, and there was a bunch of like band people, and I was like, okay, what is going on? So because I kind of like lost touch with like everything that goes on in high school after I graduated, so it was just like, what's going on? And then I saw like somewhere it said like it was a marching band invitational, I think is what it was, but that was cool. So I found a place to park, which was like quite a ways away, and I walk up, I just start walking back and forth, not even like, I got to like the front of like the stadium, which their stadium's like huge compared to, well, not only compared to my college one because it's a small one because we're a private college, but also compared to like the ones from high school, like ODAC. It's like, maybe, I don't know, maybe they're about the same size, but it looked really huge. And I was like just walking back and forth for quite a while. I was on the sidewalk and then I saw them with some of their friends in like their rooftop park, and I was like, oh my gosh, I finally found them. And so I'm walking, and then I get there, and then there's like a ton of other people that were walking after them. So I was like behind this big crowd, and then everybody like went inside the thingy. So I was like, okay. So I went inside, and I was just walking back and forth the whole time. I found where the rest of the band was, but I couldn't find them. And after everything was over and everybody walks out, I actually had to go back to my car because my phone died. So I had to go back and charge my phone so I could get a picture. So then I'm sitting in my car and I'm texting Mariah the whole time because Mariah was supposed to go and Kelsey was supposed to go, and unfortunately they didn't get to go, which I'm really sad about. But I was texting Mariah and she's like, have you found them? I'm like, no, not yet. I'm back in my car because my phone died. And she's like, well, just walk around, because they were probably walking around somewhere, because it was like in between like the show and then the finale. It was like in between that. So I was like, okay, and so I walked back up, and then I started walking a little bit, and then they were standing by one of the buses with some of the friends. I was like, oh, okay. I walk up and everybody just like, the whole group just like, there's like 5 of them just standing in a circle, and they just like all turn to look at me, and I'm like, I found you. Yeah, so, and then we were just like talking, so just like about stuff like band, and then like stuff in Kansas. We're talking about band stuff because I used to be in band, and I actually saw my old high school, the high school that I saw the band there, which was cool, and I didn't see the band director, which is a bummer because that was a good band director. If I had him for band director, I probably would have stayed in band. They're getting ready to like leave somewhere, so I was like, can I get a picture with you before you leave? And they're like, okay. And then a couple of their friends jumped in to the picture, and I handed my phone to one of their friends, and he turns around and does a selfie so he could get in the picture too. And then Sam was like, okay, can you take an actual picture now? So I have 2 pictures, which is cool, and it was fun. I mean, it was like, it was just cool because it was like, not even like a formal like meet and greet. It was just like hanging out with normal people. Or after I said like goodbye and thank you and stuff, and I walked away, and then I texted Mariah, and I was like, oh my god, and then it just like hit me because I was like, hit me the fact that it was like, oh my god, I just like talked to famous people, and I just found famous people, so, which wasn't there like the whole time that I was like talking to them, which is good because I didn't want to start like freaking out in front of them. But I was walking back to my car, and I'm just like, Mariah and I are just like texting back and forth, like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And I sent her the pictures, and she's like, oh my gosh, your pictures are life. And so I get back to my car and start driving home, and I go on the highway, or I have to go back on highways. And this time though, I didn't feel like I was gonna die, which is a good thing, because I was probably so happy. Like, I literally from, like, after I like started walking to my car, after I like I had to cross like a street to get to my car, but after I like crossed the street, and then like the entire way home I had this huge cheesy smile on my face, so I probably looked like an idiot to anybody who saw me, but I was like so happy. So good. And so I didn't, driving on the highway was actually fine, even though I got lost not once but twice on that one, but it was a lot of fun. And they're so nice, and they're so sweet, and their friends are really nice too, and they're funny. Going there actually made me miss band, miss being in band, even though I wasn't in the marching band because I quit in 7th grade, and I think marching band started in 8th, but yeah, I was never in marching band, but that would have been cool. Yeah, and then I actually went home that night, and I pulled my flute out, and I put it together to see if I could still play it, because I miss band that much. So I just don't remember all the fingerings. Right. Here's those 2 pictures. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to be notified when more videos are posted. All of my social media links will be down there in the description, and I will put Sam and Colby's Vine and Twitter and stuff down there too, so that way you can find them if you want to. Hopefully you will, if you haven't already, because they're awesome and they're funny and I love them. So if you haven't, you don't know who they are, go check them out because they're hilarious. Comment below what your favorite Vine of Sam and Colby's is, because I want to know. So comment below what your favorite is. Mine is, I don't really have a favorite, I can't choose. I think some of the ones at Oak Park Mall, like the one with the couch with the escalator, that one was funny, and I don't know, a lot of the vines are funny. I have hard time picking my favorites because I love them all, so. Yeah. Yeah, they're okay. Yeah, not even like, but Oh my gosh. I obviously cannot speak today. And I love it. So. There's the button. Ah.